Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Little bar, little jacket. Get over there, Marty. Closer to Keith. So I can get you guys in the background. Tell me if I get close to the hill and start falling.
All right, I will.
Come over this way.
Record. Yeah.
What kind of tank?
Huh?
Tank. You didn't take a regular VCR tank.
It's 8mm. But you can transfer it. Just hook up the DC dock. I like that right there. If you want to zoom in and out, it's right here. Where? But when you zoom, don't zoom real fast because then it's hard to see when you're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, when you're watching it? Yeah, like don't swing the camera real fast and don't zoom in and out a bunch. Is it zooming? Yeah. Make sure you go fishing way out there. Take you out for the Fairline. Get the city through the bridge? Yeah. There's a helicopter here, man. Where's he going? I don't know. It's pretty wild. The guy jumped off this side of the bridge. He jumped, and the wind was blowing after he jumped and went down. He went on it blew him when he landed on the other side. It didn't kill him from going down so hard. It blew his pockets out his pants. He lived. Not kidding. He's gonna commit suicide. Quite a drop. Yeah, it is. It just only 3 blocks down too. We only crossed 3 streets coming up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. 3 blocks. Yeah. Around the corner. Is that like hurry up? This is Lombard? Lombard. The brick road. 1070 Lombard, where you're at. 1070. Well, I was here. This is a wild road.
That's pretty crazy. Because I suppose it'd be difficult to actually go a straight street.
But these are some expensive apartments.
Is that the Golden Gate right there?
No, it's back there.
Bridge is there? So that's the Bay Bridge out there.
Yeah.
This is what it's like to drop down. Well, let's see. I'll go this way and we'll come back by it. I'll go right here and turn. doing to you?
I think it needs to be lowered.
Hey, Lord.
Same way I read it. Will you do it, Mariah? You list it? Listen. Here, will you hold this? I'll do it. Probably be easier just to list it.
I got you lopsided, sweetie. Hold on a minute. I got you lopsided.
That's pretty even. Think she's in there down far enough?
What are you doing? Even the laugh, Marty.
Huh?
Even the laugh. Long all the way down there,
I don't know what I did with your password.
Look at your coat pocket.
I know, but I've already got it out. She was supposed to.
I don't know if it's blowing up or not.
It's all the way down. It's bad. She's just relaxing.
She's laid back.
Yeah, I think it's low enough. How'd I do it?
pocket.
Hey,
Are
Taylor.
you gonna take those keys? Oh. I'm gonna take something from her too. Trying to rent.
What'd you do? Oh, it's a hot so funky.
I got a chewer thing.
That's pretty cool. I like that. This is a longer, doesn't it? Do what? Cute. Yeah, just a little longer.
There's Big Bar. Here's your buddy. Keep this in your pocket. There. So we got.
Definitely not the eunuch maker. Anybody out there from Kansas, just look that up in the dictionary. Anybody from Oklahoma? Dictionary is a book full of definitions. Hey folks, I got a hunch if I go underneath my leg with the eunuch maker, you guys might burst forth into spontaneous applause. Yeah! Alright, torch this blindfolded for you. I need a volunteer. One of the kids. Young man, will you help me? 5 seconds. It's in all the guidebooks. Now, the reason I'm mentioning that is not to pressure you, but just because I realize many of you would like to be above average and you just need some guidelines. Let's go with that right there. Now, the reason for the little doormat, that's how I'm going to end this trick. I will drop the last bowling ball onto the mat, place my foot on it, and then strike in heroic pose. Just like that. That should be cute. Go nuts out there. Now, all you guys on the balcony, I don't want you to feel like second-class citizens up there. So I brought along a private hat for you dudes and dudettes up there. And I'm going to toss it up here to an honest-looking person. Sir, would you mind running up on the balcony? Alright, we're going to take a big-time gamble here. Sir, could you slide over this way just a little bit? Yeah, good. Now, if I throw it short, don't die. Don't die. Whoa. sir.
We're winning.
It's a little breezy now, and I need a little more weight in the hat. I need you to move over here. I can't get it through to you because it's a little bit breezy right now. Okay, perfect. Whoa! This kind of wind I've been dealing with. Okay, you're gonna run away with it. You should do it after it's full of money, not before. Here's the way it works. You just stay right there with the hat. Everybody on the balcony after the trick, walk on around, drop something in. Don't worry about this guy running away with my hat full of your money. I can tell we're dealing with an extremely honest person. Well, folks, it's time for me to introduce myself. My name is Ray Jason, and there is one thing in my life that I am genuinely proud of. It's the fact that I was San Francisco's pioneer street
You wouldn't take off that, would you?
This July, in a couple of months, I will celebrate my 20th anniversary of working on the streets. 20 years without a real job. Any of the grown-ups who like a business card, come on up afterwards, help yourselves. We're right here. I do all sorts of events, and yes, I'm the guy who juggles out all the Niger games. It's my 11th season with the team. And I will be going to Berlin for the game we have in Berlin. So if anybody here from Germany, say hi in the entrance. Some 50-yard line tickets.
Eric's got to hold the hat for everybody to put money in.
That 22-meter line tickets. Now, I'm not going to be able to do this trick for very long. So if you like it, please applaud quickly. And by the way, you guys have been a really terrific audience, especially for so early in the day. And I don't say that to every audience. Hey, let's do this. The more you applaud, the longer I'll keep them flying, and I do feel fairly strong right now. I got a hunch you're going to be a generous audience, too. Don't stare at the people who are walking away without giving. Those people right back there first. Bravo, thank you.
Come on, Eric. You're not doing a very good job here.
I'm giving it up.
You are an honest man, aren't you? I hope you are.
You do look on it.
How you doing up there?
Great. Rolling in it.
Feel like a leopard. There you go. Yeah, nice job. Good looking
Way of keeping you honest.
Yeah, the balcony's always a little slim. You get used to that. Thanks very much. Don't forget to give that 20 that can turn, okay? Run back. Hey, thank you, young lady.
Excuse me?
Yo.
Turn that $100 bill someone put in there, all right?
I get one of them every time. I'm going to the old hat. I've actually got two of them.
Man, that was fantastic. Thank you very much. We're from Australia. We really enjoyed it.
I figured it was either that or one or the other. Where are you from in Oz?
Melbourne.
Oh, great. I performed in Lula.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in 1980. Also, I performed at the Birch Street Mall.
Think I can drop this?
Last lap.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
John Henderson, a pal of mine.
How much is it?
I love Melbourne. Great city. I also
Did you film the big pier? while on the boat. He was throwing food off and fly behind and he dived down. Watch all of a sudden.
Yeah, they're going after him.
Watch when he tries to get up, he's fighting. See it?
They're not letting him out.
There's a lot. Watch him go under, he'll
Fight
pop
for
up.
position.
Yeah. He'll pop up and watch.
He went up down there.
Yeah. He said, come on, man, let me up. I'm tired. I'm drowning. Been out here all morning trying to get a spot. There he goes. Did he get up?
Yeah.
He's like, now,
Now they're
come on.
pushing each other.
Like I'm loving it. I ain't
Walk down there and try to get them. Try to get close to them.
Oh, look at that big hoss right down here. It's dead.
Big one there. Look down the end. How big those two are. Yeah.
Oh.
Walk.
Brian.
You know, $1.
Give a dollar.
Oh, I got it. Never mind.
Never mind.
We're sneaking a little peek here. Yeah. Look at them coming out. She's got that tongue out. Hi, Taylor.
Thank you very much.
I'm burning up. Is she choking or is she just
No,
making
she's
noises?
just making noises. Brian, Brian, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh?
Oh, I see.
How was it?
It was great.
Was it?
Felt a lot
was it
better.
elegant? Did you get the tip?
No. There's a bone.
Oh, this is where we were at. Nobody told us how to work that door. That little sand plant. feel like all of a sudden something's snack. You're right, you're right. Something fresh. Starlight.
St. Francis. I really don't have any idea.
I just stand perfectly still.
Oh, you already got this?
Oh man, we should have done some of that traffic back then. It's gonna be a quality cake right here. Should be on.
Lunch Friday at the city.
I should say.
There we go.
Give me New York.
Like, wait a minute. Oh, he's got a finger. He's got a-
Catherine? You wanted to see me?
Yes, dear. Come right in.
Here she goes. Hey, give me
Eric,
that.
turn that light off over there. That's better.
Really? You sure?
Well, see, you had that glare like an open window behind you. Yeah, we'll turn.
Oh. Are you getting hungry? I hear you've been talking to Turner.
You like that toy?
Oh.
I guess it's all right. Just
Where'd you
kind
hear that?
That's good.
Perfect. Ready? Action.
Well, I wasn't exactly hard talking.
Relax.
relax, Hannah. I don't blame you for talking to them. They've been calling everybody right and left. In fact, they've been stealing writers from every magazine in the country. The difference is I'm not going to stand still for it. I worked too hard to get the staff I want, so...
I want that for you.
Can't get Ryan.
I screamed, I cajoled, I even threatened to resign. The result is, I've been authorized to offer you a new 3-year contract. I think you'll be pleased with these figures. Thank you.
He don't want to give it up.
Oh, my.
Let's see if that gets... It's gonna make her mad for sure.
He's taking it.
Catherine. I really appreciate it.
Looky here. Here.
Those Pampers?
Yeah.
Her too certain.
She found out I was talking.
She's been drooling like a faucet.
What she wants. He likes that thing. She dropped, he goes, Cotton bud.
She likes that too. I think it's fun to chew on.
Earthquake! Earthquake! Oh goodness! Earthquake!
What was that, girl?
I know. Isn't it incredible? It's exciting.
What was that?
What did I make?
It's Friday.
That's right.
Crazy. You've been doing this 15 years longer than me.
In 15 years? Boy, it's funny how time flies when you're getting screwed.
Ryan!
Get
Hi,
ready.
beautiful boy.
Get ready to be sick.
Marty is still a little cool.
You won't believe
Is
what
it?
the red
I'll take it out. Put it back in there.
What now? She just gave
What do you put? Hey, Ryan. How you like California?
Is it fun? Is it fun, baby? Yeah, I'm having a good time. I like the school better than the beach.
Just try it. Stand in the shade if it doesn't work, stand in the sun. Like,
How's that beer, Marty?
Alright. Feels good.
Turn around, sleepyhead.
Taylor.
Too sleepy.
Cancun, Mexico's great. I love Cancun.
Yeah.
Is this where we're at?
There's nothing better than Cancun, Mexico.
Waiting by the pool.
I love it. It's great. I've never been to Cancun till today. And I'm glad
It
you
is
guys talked us into coming down here.
This is a nice boat ride, too.
Yeah. What are you shooting, my gut?
Yeah. Well, that's about all I can get in it.
Yeah, probably. There you go.
Oh, body beautiful there.
What's it done?
Wow, now that's a close-up. Let's back up.
Okay.
Where's the... Brian.
Dark.
That was not right.
What are you doing, boy?
Pull it up.
Book, 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 book.
No, he said right. He meant left.
Let's take a look. Let's get a smile. Brian. All right.
That birdie boy. Say, I'm a birdie boy.
Get it close to us and see it.
Sod rag.
You like California? Oh, do you like California?
God, you feel dirt? She stepped on my big toe and it went. It was coming out of joint. Where's the hat?
Here's Ryan.
That'll work.
Pull it off.
Give me another beer.
How's no grab?
We'll do it.
It's right there.
Boo boo. Brian. Brian.
Man.
A boo. A boo.
He's turned all the way around while ago. He was laying.
A boo.
This way, I covered him back up. Because it's cool in the shade.
Yeah.
Don't stand in the shade. It's cool.
Oops. Ryan.
Is there a bathroom out here? Or do I have to get an oil pool?
Make it warmer.
Yeah. Is there a bathroom out here?
No.
There's not?
There's one in the lobby, but
Well, I'll have to go to the room. Where'd I put the key? In the purse? I mean, the something.
Where's my key? I'm getting Marty. I'm getting some good stuff in him.
That don't matter. Can't see any of them, Mom.
Getting some explicit photos here, Taylor.
you got dirty sunglasses. Look at your
That is so
picture.
cool.
Woo! Get your butt in there. Where's your pacifier? I think your cheeks are red. I'm so afraid she's gonna get sunburned. Put some more sunscreen on you. Steve, you got his pacifier?
Yeah, right here. Hold on. It's right here.
What do you want to say, Key?
Are you filming?
Yeah.
That's what you want to say? Are you filming?
Yep. Are you filming?
Are you filming right now?
Do you like California?
Nope.
Why not?
Mazatlan.
Too many
No,
people.
where did I say we're at?
Too many people?
Cancun.
Oh yeah,
this-
Cancun. Do you like Cancun?
Mexico. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
What's the temperature outside?
Oh, it's about 101. It's pretty toasty.
95 and 25% humidity.
Yeah.
Feeling
It's
good.
hot. It's hot. Real hot. This is Eric, by the way.
Hi, Eric.
Hi.
That's his camcorder.
That's what I do for a living.
Take trips to Cancun.
Take trips to Cancun, drink some beer, sit by the pool.
I am. Oh, I'm gonna fall down.
What's that rumor true?
Where? What's the torch?
One Santa Rosa? I don't know what to drive. Buck,
Ryan's crashed.
She got 2,400 addresses. Or 24,000 addresses.
Man, one store?
You don't have to keep pushing this red button?
No, does it say record?
Yeah.
You're recording.
Reach up and
You're
push the date.
shaking a bunch.
Reach up and push the date.
Date.
It
Pull-
shows it.
pull the
It shows
camera.
it already.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You see the date at the bottom right?
Yeah.
I clicked it on a while ago.
How's my hair look?
It's really good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do I look dark?
And those
Oh,
yellow
yeah.
shorts you do, buddy.
Let me see your. Yeah, those
sport.
are nice. Except I can't tell in black and white.
Yeah.
Tyler just got up. Oh, she looked cute. And? Did you knock on the door or anything? You didn't get Ryan Taylor.
Hey, Eric, watch her foot, man. She's beating him against the skull.
Hi, Taylor Bug.
She's just barely touching him.
Ryan.
Squat down and get on their level. What? Boo.
girls run. You gonna wake him up? Ryan!
She wants pasta. That
Taylor, you're waking me up. He's crying.
Shut up.
He turned his head back
Shut
over like,
up.
shut up.
You got both of them in there?
Yeah.
Ryan! Ryan! Hi, boy!
Hi, little boy. What's he doing? I'm gonna turn it off.
Quiet her down, Lisa.
That Taylor. They her make me mad sometimes, Mom. Oh, I know, little boy.
Taylor. You see her look over here?
Yeah.
What? What?
Say it again.
Taylor. Taylor.
Hi, Taylor. What's he doing? Oh, I want my pacifier.
Marty.
Say hi, Daddy. Say hi, Daddy. Dad just woke up. Hi, Booger. What's he doing? You ever whisper in her ear?
Man, I'm pissed. I can't believe that didn't bring the damn pacifier back now. Like it was a big fucking deal.
Oh, we got this on tape.
Well, that's what she wants. I mean, her teeth hurt.
You gonna eat some supper? Let's go eat some supper. Okay?
Yeah. I'm taking her up and I'm coming back and getting everything else.
You ready, Trey?
Nope.
Ryan!
Ryan! You caught me.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What? That's enough. Go eat.
I'm not hungry.
I am. Ryan is. Drink too much beer to be hungry.
Ryan! Ryan!
Get the rest of the stuff.
Huh?
He's taping.
No. Still?
Drunk.
Still?
What?
Academy Award.
Where's the key?
We can get into our room now. Oh, no. Hey, back to me. Oh, it's in the bottom of the pool.
Right through it.
Is it really?
Yeah, there it is.
That's not.
Lean to your right. Go for it. I played the fifth. What?
What? What?
What? I mean what?
Excuse me? What's the problem?
Into the forest. As you go up, you'll see it's leaning, but then it tries to straighten itself out because it doesn't want to fall over this way either. But this forest, this tree is straight, as you can see. Okay? Does everybody see that? This is leaning, this tree is leaning, this tree is straight. It's out of the forest. Out of this forest position. It goes this way. This tree is in. Now the little fellow gets confused. It doesn't know what it wants to lean, but it's trying to get out of the forest. As you can see, it's going away from it and trying to get out. It's totally confused. Over here we have a picture in Life magazine that shows as you go up to the forest, you will lean more than you do here, because this forest runs in bands, circle of bands, and it's not as intense in some places as in others, but toward the center, in the cabin, it gets even more intense. There's also some interesting things if you come down, you can read that too. Everybody satisfied here? If you want to take pictures of this phenomenon, you can do that. We'll wait for you. Anybody wants to take pictures?
Stand there, Marty. List the levels, Doc.
Okay, who's your ally? Now switch sides.
How's that?
Oh, you're gonna be shorter. Oh wow, she's a lot shorter.
No, that's strange.
Here, let's do it, Eric. Stand there. Eric, stand there. That's pretty well.
Carol? Otherwise I have to take you down. Are you enjoying this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
And I'll go on. It's easy on me too. I really appreciate that. I hate to have to take you up and down this thing all day long, all afternoon. Although it's kind of fun. Does everybody know what this is? It's a board, right? A simple board with a groove in it. And I'll put this board on here. And I'll ask you, please, to tell me which way does the board run? Does it run into the cabin?
Yes.
Yeah? Into the cabin?
Right.
Okay? We'll find out. If it runs into the cabin, if I put a ball on there, the ball should roll into the cabin, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. What I'd like to do is I put the ball on there. If this was tilted into the cabin, the ball should roll into the cabin, right? Everybody agree on that? Okay, let's see what happens if I push it down into the cabin. Give it a stronger push. You notice another thing, not only does it run down, but it jumps out. This is a simple golf ball. Most of you know what it is. All of you know what it is. I have a simple rubber ball here. It's simple like me, I'm a simple person. Anybody doesn't believe there's no trick to this? They might play with it a little bit. Anybody? Check it, there's no trick to it, no machine or anything in it. Or I wouldn't be bouncing it on the floor like that. If there was any kind of a trick to it. Thank you. we'll demonstrate again. Should go down into the cabin, right? No. Whoa. But you see, it comes right back. Good kid. And I have to stick my hand way out, it doesn't fall down like this. Now you might ask, and rightly so, why does it do that? The reason it does that is the force that is with us. Is the force with us? Everybody, the force is with us. Keep it. You have to go down again. The force is with us.
Force is with us.
Beautiful, thank you. Okay. The force literally pushes the ball on the level. This is supposed to be level. I'll make sure it's level. Here you can see it's level. The board is literally level. Can you see that?
Yeah.
No trick. No trick. And yet, it's level. Yet if I push it down, would that do in your home? If you did that in your home in a level, would it do that? No. That shows that there is a definite force here. Not only is there force here, but in the northern hemisphere of America, or anywhere in the world for that matter, energy works, the force works clockwise. You see that when you drain your tub or you sink, you will see the water goes down in a clockwise motion, right? Yep. If you go in the southern hemisphere, like South America, it turns counterclockwise. Well, in California, there's one other place in Oregon that I know of. There may be some other place. Well, I only know of 2 places in the northern hemisphere of America where this energy actually turns counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Okay, does anybody want to take a picture of this? Now some of you might feel a little confused here. Some people even feel a little dizzy. There's no danger in that part. It's simply a reaction of the mind to the force turning counterclockwise. Anybody wants to take a picture of this?
You got it already?
Yeah. Would you like to take a picture of it? I don't know, you want me to just let it picture? I don't even have to do anything, I just set it down here, it does it by itself. I don't know what you want me to do. Put the ball on there, let go of it, let go of it.
Push the button. Push the button.
Yeah, you got it. Are you still recording?
Are you folks having fun yet?
Yes.
You think you're getting your money's worth? I hope so. But I don't work within this, I have happy people. Okay, what do we have here again? The force is pushing me in the back. Therefore I can go away, I can lean as far as I dare. And you can all try this also. I can lean almost 18 degrees, between 15 and 18 degrees. But if I try to do it with the force, it immediately starts pushing me over and I fall on my face. You can all try it. First here, out this window. So if I hang myself on here, you see how it pulls me forward. It literally pushes me at an extreme angle. You can all hanging on a free chain, there are no tricks here. In fact, we don't try to fool you here, we're trying only to demonstrate. We don't know exactly what the force is. You tell us. This 18-pound weight is facing the force. The force comes through the window. If I push against the force, it's hard to do this. You will try it yourself if you want to. If I push with the force, it's half as easy to do it. You can see that. Now there's another way I can prove this to you by establishing a center, dead center down here, and pushing this, and you see it swings twice as far this way than it does that way. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now you can, please don't do the swinging part, but you can do the pushing part. Hard this way, easy this way. Please try to use the same hand if you experiment with this. Okay, can everybody see me and hear me? Yeah. And I move over this way, what happens? Shrink, right? I don't like that, so I go back and I make myself get big again. Now, I'm glad about one thing about this job. I'm glad I didn't make this thing 100 feet in each direction, or even 50 feet, because as I go down this way, if I kept on going, by the time I'm 50 feet out there, I'd be about that big. And if I go out this way, 50 feet out that way, I'd be about half as big as a eucalyptus tree. I like that one better, but I wouldn't want to do this one. Somebody might step on me if I was that big. You know. So, do we have some brave people here? 3 people? Would like to.
It'll be readable. I mean, I can't read it through it, but I don't have my glasses on.
We'll zoom in until you just have from one end to the other. Is that all you got? The
Yeah.
whole sign takes up the whole.
Yeah.
Did you go for Randy?
Close up.
Want me to get you one right now? Can we see that one?
Anything?
So Eric, can you explain to us this great mystery?
Well, basically what it is that
Excuse me? Marty, would you like to try? It's incredible.
Keith is freezing right now.
Got that right.
Where's my cigarette? Let's walk out there.
Batter's Willie McGee. The Giants have managed to get the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Oh heck, these are probably what, $1 million homes?
3-1 Expos, and Burke throws to McGee.
Close
and
to
the
it.
first
That one on the
pitch is
corner
taken
there is
low,
pretty-
1 ball, no strikes.
Pretty huge.
Wallach made a good stop with that ball back at third base. But then his throw to Willie McGee. Expos 3, Giants 1. Burke throws and the pitch is rolled to second base. The Shields will flip to Foley for the force on a rebate. Side retirement.
Make sure you move the camera slow. You won't be able to see the picture.
An error, a runner left.
Well, I'm sure this isn't going to be high quality filming. I'm sure.
Every so often, Lucky Samaritan comes out with a price survey. Well, price surveys don't tell all.
That's what you want,
Depending on the items you show,
Yeah, I wanted to show how close housing is.
claim low prices.
I'm moving way too
You get low prices, and some things that Lucky doesn't offer, like scratch.
And those are separate right there.
Professional bakers, a selection
No, these
of
are all
over
different
200
homes.
cheeses from the deli, and the largest selection of wine and beer of any supermarket. And every week you'll find low price specials on hundreds of items, the things that you buy most, at prices
This is how they pack the
significantly
people
lower
up.
than the so-called low price leader. What's more, Safeway has the same prices as Lucky on hundreds of items that you buy every
So
week.
what do you think
Not
these
just on
houses
items
cost?
chosen for a price survey.
Guess.
Quality, selection, service, and low prices. Come to Safeway. You'll see why Safeway is the best place.
It looks a huge bump coming under the bridge. I just saw the front end of it. Top trade. boat.
You always heard around Alcatraz there were sharks, infested water, blah blah.
Yeah.
There's not any sharks in the bay. It's too cold.
There's tiger sharks and stuff, but not.
Not kill. What is it? Kill what are they called? Great whites.
Great whites.
That's killer whales. So that's killer sharks.
You'll stop at this Vista Point when you cross the city.
The response has been overwhelmingly positive. DuPont, better things for better living.
If you've ever wondered what it's like to experience the Bavarian Alps, you don't have to go there to find out. Just head for Vail, Colorado and the Sun and Alp Hotel. And you'll get a taste of champagne powder snow and the richest Bavarian cream pie this side of Innsbruck. So if you go, get your skis waxed up and put your Visa card down. Because at the Sun and Alp, they take fun seriously, but they don't take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Coming up next, it's Sports Center with Bob Lee and Dan Patrick. Basketball highlights from the NCAA and the NBA, and the Cleveland Browns have hired a new coach. All of that coming up after our game tonight. Pitino really has some major adjustments he has to make right now because his players that mean so much to him, Hansen and Mashburn, in foul difficulty, and Reggie Hansen has come back into the game. You see the numbers in the second half. The Tigers on a tear with O'Neal on the bench. Farmer, Woods now to try for three, and he drops it through.
Tim, prior to that shot, Kentucky shooting 18 of 62 for the game. There's a turnover. That's what kept Kentucky in the ball game in the first half. That's what LSU has not done in the second half. And if LSU is going to turn the ball over, you've got to expect that Kentucky is going to heat up here pretty soon.
They won't stop launching, that's for sure. Pelfrey finds a seam. Oh, that was easy. That's a 4-point trip, and they're only down by 10. Check that, a 5-point trip.
And Shaquille O'Neal gets up off the bench and is coming back in the game. Anytime somebody's going to drive right to the basket and lay it in, Dale Brown knows it's time for the big guy.
Farmer picks up the foul. That's his third. Shaq back into the game, so he gets 4.5 minutes for a blow, leads the game up 6, comes back into the game up 10. So even with the turnovers, things going the way Dale Brown would like. Gerd Hammock, quietly, not only a cult figure, but a real contributor here in Baton Rouge.
Well, it's always a pleasure, if you're a guy who's playing off the bench, to know that you're making a contribution to the ball club, and this kid certainly has for LSU, not only tonight, but this entire season. And he's going to get a well-deserved tan as he gets out of the ball game.
72-60.
Man-to-man defense by LSU.
Nice cutter inside to Feldhaus. He has 10 in the game. Had a season-high 27 in the first meeting, as Dan documented. He'll have to start launching from three before this one's over. Hansen will pump. That's a two-pointer just on the line. 74-62. Mike Hansen now getting closer to his average. He has 17.
Boudreau now doing the work. There's a 5-second count as Woods dribbles the ball for too long with Hansen guarding him. I was saying Boudreau is now giving Griggs a breather, and he's doing a great job against Pelfrey as well.
Always helps to trigger the ball inbounds when you can throw it up to O'Neal.
And here comes the trap. Where's this one going?
What a save by Hansen.
I thought that ball was down the tunnel.
O'Neal inside. Pelfrey with a rejection. Recovered by Hansen. Right back to Shaq. Boudreau keeping it alive, and Reggie Hansen clears.
Pelfrey actually got a piece of both of those. And Farmer dribbled it off his leg.
Pitino looks at Richie and says, why? Just bring it back out and let's run the show. As we mentioned in the first half, for those of you just joining us, Pitino ill today. Not as animated in the first half, but obviously trailing by 12. Rick, a lot more in it. We were making fun of the situation with Joe. I asked him when was the last time he was ill before a game. Joe B. Hall said, the first time I knew I was taking over for Adolph Rupp. I got a little sick to my stomach. Wood shot not there, controlled by T.J. Pugh.
Hansen really did a nice job moving his feet against Woods on that particular occasion.
Pugh clutches in the air and puts it in for two. LSU by 14 halfway through the second half. Hansen, nice drop step. Goes back for the follow, rejected by O'Neal. That's his 5th block of the game.
Well, you figure you're going to get away with one of those against O'Neal, but when you try the second time, the big guy's lurking around somewhere. Hansen moves in. That's a real good defensive play by Boudreau to force the first miss, and then O'Neal sneaks in on the second one.
Pelfrey.
Boy, it's just not going down for him tonight.
Grasso follows. Cleared to Pugh. Kentucky's gone cold. Brasso commits the foul. It was Brasso, by the way, a year ago, and Maurice Williamson, who is sitting out with some academic difficulty, that created the controversy on the floor that eventually led to the Brown-Pitino confrontation January 13th of 1990 that had been so well documented last year and, of course, preceding this game. Two players that got tangled up, and both Brown and Pitino have been very apologetic about their actions in the aftermath of that. But Brasso, one of those tough kids, Maurice Williamson, cut from that same cloth, and that will happen in a rivalry like this. Interestingly, Rick Pitino was recruited by Dale Brown when Dale was an assistant at Utah State. Rick had already made a commitment to Massachusetts, but he told us that in those days there was no commitment, no letter of intent. So Dale had every right to talk to him, almost convinced him to go to Utah. And when you're from the Bronx and you're thinking about going to Utah, I said Queens, and you're thinking about going to Utah, he's a pretty good recruiter. Well, when you think about it, the Bronx or Queens, it really wouldn't matter, would it?
Heck, even if you're from New Jersey.
Yeah, Utah would be different if you're from Connecticut. Boudreau, boy, has he been a spark off the Tiger bench. LSU by 17, their largest lead.
Foul against Boudreau as Woods is trying to get penetration. Kentucky, you don't sense any desperation on the part of the Wildcats yet. The style that they play, and LSU certainly isn't going to slow down any. This 17-point lead is one that Rick Pitino's club can overcome if the ball will just start going in the basket.
Boudreau has 4 fouls. He has 15 points in the game.
It's tough enough to win on the road in this league, but it's awful hard to do if you shoot under 30%.
Well, Pelfrey won't stop shooting, but it won't start dropping as this second half continues for him. LSU only led by 4 at halftime. Pelfrey 0 for 8.
Dribbled it right off his foot and went right into the hands of Singleton.
Nice move by Burnell.
As Brasso grasping at air.
81-62. Mashburn in the game with 4. O'Neal looks to solo. Back to Shaquille, and Brasso knocks it away.
Good hustle by Brasso to break up that play.
Illusions of that break he ran against Arizona, dancing through the heads of the fans here in Baton Rouge, only to have Brasso knock it away. In many respects, Dan, LSU, as we mentioned, losing 3 of their last 4, struggling a bit. But you look back at this team, picked 3rd in the SEC after the Arizona win at home and the Alabama win on the road, which we had. The expectations grew greatly from preseason, didn't they?
Boy, they sure did, and I think there's a big factor in this ball game is Hansen, who's only had 8 points in the last 2 games total, has 17 tonight, and that makes LSU a much better team when they get that outside threat to go along with O'Neal.
Woods penetrates past Q and claws the Wildcats back to within 17. Still a long way to go. 8 minutes remaining. Boudreaux has been warm all night from there. He won't stop. From Cecilia High School, a parade All-American out of high school, forgotten because of the Prop 48 casualty that he was. He brings a lot more to the offensive arsenal, and LSU's lead is 19. It's a career high for Boudreaux.
I never saw you hit so well. I'm here in 3, you're here in 1. Ah, Bill.
Yeah, how'd you do, Jack?
In 3, out in 3. What are you doing? You're playing your best golf, and every time I look up, you're staring at TV. Saturday cartoons make you so good?
It's a special Golf Digest instructional video. The Golf Digest schools pulled 10 instant golf lessons from their 10-cassette collection.
Graphics, instruction, real professional advice, 10 instant lessons?
A half hour of the best stuff for a golfer.
It's priceless.
It's free.
Free?
With my subscription to Golf Digest.
Get a full year of Golf Digest for $19.77. Call 800-367-5800 now and get our free half-hour instructional video with your paid subscription. Call 800-367-5800 now.
Thursday night, top shooter Oliver Miller leads Arkansas against Houston. Then the dynamic duo of Christian Laettner and Bobby Hurley guides Duke against Virginia. An NCAA basketball doubleheader Thursday night live on ESPN.
I'm Bob Lee. SportsCenter right after the game. A couple of NFL head coaching question marks. They're answered today. Sixers and the Pistons right down to the final moments. And also Jack Morris makes up his mind. Dan Patrick and I, the 30-minute SportsCenter. We'll see you right after the game.
We look forward to that, Bob Lee. SportsCenter coming up shortly. And Harold Boudreaux, what a coming out party for this young man.
What a ball game he's having. He has been deadly on the jump shot. You can see the jumper right there. He's done a very fine defensive job against Pelfrey. And here the long cross court pass, spots up for that jumper and drills it. 17 points for Boudreaux. And he's open again over in the corner, but Shaquille didn't see him.
He's played most of this second half. Griggs, the defensive specialist, sitting, while Boudreaux has played on both ends of the floor.
Offensive foul against Singleton as he throws his elbow out and gets Pelfrey. That's a tough matchup for Pelfrey down inside against Vernell Singleton. And it's a good idea by LSU to attack in that particular area.
Vernell is one of those players as well, Dan. You cannot measure what he means to LSU simply by the numbers he brings offensively.
And his numbers offensively are pretty good. Hansen misses a 3.
Mashburn pops outside, and O'Neal with a rejection. That's his 6th rejection of the game. Woods penetrates.
Oh, he just threw that ball up there.
Mashburn between the legs to Brady. O'Neal picks up the foul, his 4th. One of the items that, as the game has progressed, you slowly begin to notice is Woods can only really penetrate. They're not thinking he's a threat outside.
Well, he's penetrating, and you can obviously see why Kentucky's shooting less than 30%. It's just very hard to get your shot off when you're worried about O'Neal being around. That time, that was just a throw. That wasn't a shot by Woods.
going to be nights when Pitino's system does not work simply because the 3 points don't come. But when they do come, when you trade 2 for 3, usually you can throw a few knockout punches at people.
Well, the thing that Rick Pitino and his team have been able to do so far is they've had nights where one guy or 2 guys aren't hitting the shots, but somebody, either coming off the bench or one of the fellows who starts the game, somebody's having a good offensive night as Boudreau drives to the basket. That simply hasn't been the case for Kentucky tonight. Nobody's been able to get it going offensively.
Boudreau has 19, and that's the lead for LSU.
That's a bad shot right there by Mashburn. Little frustration setting in for the Wildcats right now. Get so excited that O'Neal's not in the game, you figure you can get the shot off.
Hammock gets it back with Mashburn on his hit. Oh, what a nice move by Hammock.
Just split the double team, power move right there.
Pelfrey just not falling for him. Woods hacked by Hammock. You don't think Hammock learned that move while defending Shaquille O'Neal a time or two?
Well, of course, it's got to be an advantage playing against Shaq in practice every day. Of course, in practice, you're not going to get this shot against O'Neal. But right there, he splits the double team, does a nice job with the dribble. Dribbles before the double team comes, and then with the pivot, gets the ball up on the board. O'Neal sitting on the bench with a very capable substitute in the ballgame.
We've talked about Shaquille O'Neal's dad, Philip Harrison, being a sergeant in San Antonio, Texas. Gert Hammock is one of 4 other LSU players who have fathers that have military background. Gert Hammock's dad is in the military police in Holland. That'll help your discipline on a club when you've got 6 guys whose dads are in the military. A lot of yes or no sirs to coach.
You hope so.
You bet. Sims pops 3. 89-67, and the Tiger blowout appears to be continuing. Just under 6 minutes remaining. Woods with the left hand. Hansen over Hammock. Feldhaus will try. The foul against Lanier Byrne.
Kentucky continues to get an awful lot of offensive rebounds, but they're not getting any scoring production out of it. Kentucky just has shot the ball very poorly tonight, and you have to credit some real fine LSU defense with that. I mean, Kentucky's missed some open shots, but LSU has defended against Kentucky very well, and one of the keys against Kentucky, if you don't turn the ball over, Kentucky isn't going to get a lot of easy opportunities, and in this second half, that's really been the story. LSU turned it over 15 times in the first half. They've only turned it over 4 times in the second half. Kentucky hung in the game, scoring off turnovers in the first half. They haven't been able to do it here in the second.
89-69, 5:45 remaining.
And there's nothing that helps your confidence playing against a team trying to pressure than a 20-point lead.
Hammock has this one taken away by Mashburn, and actually a tie ball with the arrow to LSU, so the Tigers will hold on. Jamal Mashburn, unlike some players that you'd find from New York City, a rather quiet guy, very humble, unlike a Kenny Anderson, who's very confident and has a great deal of self-esteem. I mean that in a positive way. There you see the turnovers by the half. What a difference a half makes for LSU, Dan.
Well, that's turnover number 6 for LSU in this half as Piku gets called for the offensive foul. But you're right. The only reason Kentucky hung in the basketball game in the first half is because they were able to create turnovers and turn them into points. And when Dale Brown's squad cut that source of Kentucky's offense off in the second half, and the Wildcat shooting woes continued, they gradually dropped further and further out of this ball game.
Mashburn looking inside for Hansen. Taken away by Hammock.
Hansen got away with that first dribble, but the second Hammock got it.
Brown wants some tempo, and he wants to utilize clock. An emphasis on protecting the ball.
And once again, guys from LSU must think the court's a little wider than it really is. That's about the 3rd or 4th time tonight that they've stepped on that sideline over there.
Don't forget SportsCenter, Bob Lee and Dan Patrick, with the aforementioned stories that they'll be following immediately following our game. Feldhaus, nice jump stop and the finger roll to bring the Wildcats under 20. 4:35 and counting.
Kentucky's really got to get some of those turnovers now if they're going to trap in this situation and you don't steal the ball, which they do. Boy, Burns doing a nice job running back on the fast break. That's a nasty collision right there, but Burns stopped the easy layup.
Feldhaus goes right into the post with Lanier Burns. Lanier getting his third.
If you're going to trap, you're going to have to create the steal. Here comes Kentucky out. You can see 4-on-1s, but Burns just lopes into the picture right there. A well-padded post, which is a good thing for both of those gentlemen. Here comes Burns running on. Feldhaus is going to come right at you. Look out.
His nickname is House. He came right into your house there. Guerin at the line. The difference in the game at Rupp Arena a few weeks ago and this game, in essence, the three-point shot. 17 connected by Kentucky in that 13-point win over LSU. Actually, a game much closer than the score might have indicated. LSU down 17 at one point with O'Neal picking up a technical foul. The second half, they clawed it within 2 with 3.5 minutes left. Kentucky hits 3 straight threes. The game is over.
Kentucky just hasn't been able, as you say, Tim, to score from three-point line. They've only got 5. They had 5 in the first half. There's the ball out of bounds again. LSU stepping on the line. I don't think Kentucky scored from three-point range in the second half. So they've got 5 for the game.
Actually, Mashburn got 1 to start the second.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So they've got 6. Mashburn thinking about it.
Off the back iron, Pugh collects it. LSU may have this 16-point lead, but there still could be some danger signals for Dale Brown to deal with in protecting the ball. Although Shaquille O'Neal can rectify a lot of problems if you hold on to it long enough.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he catches the ball 7 feet from the basket, you got to do everything you can to keep him out there. Mashburn finally does hit the 3.
91-76, 3:40 remaining. Griggs back in the game. Pugh in the air finds Singleton, who's fouled by Hansen, and that's his 5th. Reggie Hansen is the leader of this team, and he's leaving the game. And the point in this game where both he and Mashburn picked up the 4th, Brown seized the moment with his club, and they got the big lead, and that pretty much is the story of this game.
Well, one of the things that happens for Kentucky, if you lose your inside threat, and I think that's what happens when Hansen and Mashburn are on the bench, then it makes it easier for the defense to get out and guard the three-point shot because they don't have that inside threat to worry about.
No points in the second half for Reggie Hansen.
Spent a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble.
And this is a guy that they look to as a leader. Reggie Hansen is... You talk about leadership. Here's a guy that's pretty much your coach on your club. I mean, he's in charge of making sure that the Wildcats handle the curfew, that they get in before 12 o'clock.
Hansen's in charge of that?
Yeah, he reports to Patino.
A spy.
A proctor. Out of bounds to LSU. 3:15 remaining. Reggie Hansen will make curfew tonight. His team is down by 17.
Financial news. The full-size Ford pickup is not only priced less than Chevy when